Dead Rising was one of my favorite games, and still is. I remember replaying it a lot in high school, trying to unlock all its secrets. After seeing VG Myth's video, I thought I'd try out my own challenge. At first it was, can you beat Dead Rising at level 1? And I quickly found out that no. The answer is no. Why? Because there are unskippable boss fights that'll give you enough PP to get to at least level 7. And while you can just do nothing to get the worst ending, you might as well not play the game at that point. So my objective is to beat the game at the lowest level possible while also getting the true ending. Let's begin. For those who don't know, Frank is a freelance photojournalist who got a tip that something was going down in the small town of Willamette, Colorado. He arrives at the mall and finds that the riots outside were actually zombies, so it's his job to get to the bottom of it. Once we meet up with the other survivors, things immediately go wrong, all because this old lady wanted to save her dog. Thanks to her, everyone's dead. Once we get to the safe room, that's when the real game starts. Jesse tells us to go help Brad fight off the terrorist Carlito. He's the one that started all of this. So we get to our first boss fight at level 1. Carlito isn't that hard in this fight, just get up close and cut him up. After we beat him, he runs away and we find Professor Barnaby. Back to the safe room. Now we just wait until the next case, and
now we can destroy this old lady! La 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 la! What?
oh jeez. And more waiting. This is boring. Let's watch YouTube.
Flap! Hello my dear sweet friends, today I'm here to talk about two things that I do not want, that none of us want.
Yeah, this requires a lot of waiting since we can't rescue survivors or kill zombies. Well, we can kill a few, just no more than 50. Once we hit 50, it gives us a PP bonus. Since we get the zombie ride pretty early, it makes all this traversing easy. So the challenge part of this comes from the unskippable boss fights. There are 5 of them and we already did 1. The second Carlito fight is much harder since he can quickscope you for a lot of damage.
Seriously? Quickscope, cheater.
I recommend going up to the secret spot and grabbing the Uzi. During the fight, just keep your distance and stay out of his line of sight. Occasionally spraying him with bullets and you'll beat him in no time. Next is Steven, and if you're not prepared, he's a pain. But just grab another Uzi from our secret spot and never attack him with any close range weapons. He can and will run you over with his cart, which can combo you to death. So climb up the shelves, spray him a little, and back off before he shotguns you down. Repeat until dead.
Clean up! Register 6!
Isabella. She's a bit tough because of her motorcycle. She's insanely fast and can combo you to death like Steven. I don't have footage of it, but it happened to me in one of my playthroughs. So the easy way to beat her is to grab another Uzi and stay in this one spot. She can't get to you, so she doesn't know what to do. After you pop a few in her, she'll ride away. So you gotta move from that spot to get her to come back, and repeat the process until dead.
That he'd blow up the mall if you were cornered.
Oh god, I forgot about the maintenance tunnels. Carlito planted bombs all over these tunnels, so we gotta collect them all. And with Frank's slow walking speed, we're gonna cut it close. This Carlito fight is optional, so we can save some PP, but he'll still try to run us over and blow us up. I figured that I should get the 2 closest bombs first, then go back out, grab a new bike, and continue on. Carlito will still try to kill you, but you got a brand new bike. Also, untouchables are helpful, use a lot of those. Last boss for 72-hour mode is Kenny. He was also a tough one. On my test playthrough I already had dodge roll, which made it a lot easier. But when recording I didn't get it, so this was a lot harder. Before you fight him though, grab a couple of milks that are on the side. Kenny won't attack you straight away, so you have some time to prepare. And as always, grab a couple of Uzis, keep your distance, and you'll whittle down his health. Now we beat 72 hour mode. We wait some more on the helipad, watch our helicopter crash, and we find out we're infected somehow. Isabella has an idea to delay our turn. We have to go around the mall and collect materials she needs to make a temporary cure. Oh, and since we beat 72 hour mode, it levels us up to level 9, and that's unskippable as far as I know. We have to collect 8 items from all over the mall, while at the same time avoiding these special ops guys. Since they aren't necessary to advance the story and they give us PP for each kill, I won't be killing any of them, which makes this run even harder. You'll see why. Our first stop is the grocery store, and for some reason this is the hardest one of them all. It took me almost 30 minutes to get this first item. When inside the store, if any of the special forces spots you, their whole squad will attack you. So your best bet is to get to the back room as fast as possible. Grab the item and good luck getting out. But after that, the rest is mostly easy.
Jeez. I just need to get in this door and close it. Okay, good. They can't get in, they're too dumb. Hopefully open the door. Hits them. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work. Ah, fuck. Broke my freaking thing. Ah, so close. Ah, Frank, why do you have to die? Oh, fuck. Oh, so close to the door. Close. Oh my god, what the hell, Frank? Close the door. Yes. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Open this one. Oh, just run. Shit, I'm gonna drink another one.
It kinda plays like a stealth game now that you can't kill anyone. And it's safer to just avoid combat when collecting these items. Once we collect all 8 items, Isabella needs 10 bees. These bees hide inside the weird zombies that don't attack you. They also like to stretch and raise their arms up. So now we have to deal with the zombies and these special forces guys. So my strategy was to check out the front of the gun shop near Carlito's hideout. If no zombies were there, then I'd go back to the hideout, leave, and hope one had spawned. It may take a long time, but it's safe, and if you're low on health, just head down the hall, make a left, and pick up some coffee creamers. We got everything. Now, lastly, with Isabella's zombie repellent, we head through the zombie-infested underground tunnels. I always had trouble using the zombie ride, so this was tough, but I make it eventually. And to the last boss fight. Brock. We have no weapons, no healing items, and no help from Isabella. Our only move we can use is the jump kick, because if we try to punch him, he'll grab us from behind and make us feel very uncomfortable. I found out there's a strategy to him. We gotta go to the lower edge of the tank and wait for him to jump down. Once he does, we gotta jump kick him. For some reason, this makes Brock want to jump back on top of the tank. I'm guessing it's cause he's scared of us, but if he is, then why is he laughing? We're winning. Anyways, repeat the jump kick thing and we beat him.
Shut up!
Wow, I didn't think we could actually beat this. I thought that Brock would be the end of us since we didn't have the lariat or flip kick. The hardest part of this run was the waiting. So much waiting around for stuff to do. But other than that, the collecting stuff for Isabella was pretty tough. We had to plan out our routes and sneak by the soldiers fast, or they would gang up on us and we'd be dead. So can you beat Dead Rising at the lowest level possible? Yes! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. The heart of the cards.